Best part being on the Heat is every time that I go out to practice, it's not just serious work. It's quite funny because Coach likes to make fun of most people, including me. So, yeah.
We're undefeated, yes, and we're a good team.
I like to be on the Heat because every day, or not every day, but every practice and game, we all get together and basically do what we love together and have a lot of fun doing it.
I have some friends on the team, and I like playing soccer. And
best part about being on the Heat is probably all the guys, because they're probably the funniest kids I know, and it's just fun to be around them.
We're undefeated, and we do really good in our game.
Okay, the best part about being on the Heat is that I can kind of say whatever I want to. I mean, as long as Coach doesn't hear, because if he does, he'll probably make fun of me and then tell me to calm down. But it's nice because it's like a big family.
That's a hard one. Because I like to play soccer.
I've loved being on the Heat because we've always been a great team. We've won good tournaments. We've always had great kids. And I feel like we always had the best kids and parents out of any team that we've ever played. And we've created great memories together since U8.
Winning.
I think that the Heat has been such a big part of my life that, you know, I grew up with everyone on the team. I think we all kind of were a home away from home. We're a family, you know. I mean, some of these players I'll play with till, you know, I'm 18, and I started when I was 9 with them, and that's half my life I've played with these guys. And it's cool thinking about it, but it's also kind of nice to know that there are people out there that you can always talk to.
My name is Jacob. I'm number 15, and my favorite soccer player is Pele.
Favorite part of coming to practice and games and tournaments is just playing soccer with all my friends. It's just fun and competitive, and I like it.
My name is Jack. I'm number 18. My favorite soccer player is Dane Richards.
I like being on the Heat because of all the friendships I have and the team chemistry that I have, and I love playing with these guys.
Hello, I'm Cameron. I'm number 2. My favorite soccer player is Messi.
What makes it so great to be on the Heat is that we're like all a family. So like at practice, I can say anything and I'll be able to, like, you know, instead of getting like judged or something, it's okay. Or like how we could have so many inside jokes and stuff, and we'll go to practice, and even though we're working, it's like not like, oh my gosh, this stinks. It's like, all right, you know, this is fun.
My favorite part about being on the Heat is just how we're such a good team and how we win a lot and how we work together so well.
The reason I like being on the Heat so much is that we're all a family and we can all talk to each other so much. So when you show up to every game, it's always fun.
One of the great things about coaching this team is I got to watch them develop from having Coach Politti and how he had taken this team very far. It gave me an opportunity to take the team to go a little bit further than where he had taken them. I'm very proud of each of the boys that have grown here with this team. I've got to see them do amazing things with this team. So that's why I'm very proud to coach this team.
All right, so the best moment that I've had in the Heat is in the first game of the season. Even though we lost, I made one save, and Garrett looked like he was shocked beyond belief.
My favorite memory is probably in U8 when I scored a goal in a tournament and I did a cartwheel after it.
Back in U10, after a tournament, we all played like tackle football. I really enjoyed that, and I always just remember that. I don't know why.
My favorite memory from the Heat is from U8 when I scored my first goal. And that was off of a penalty kick in the box because somebody got fouled, don't remember who. Because I was like, yo, coach, I got this, let me take it. And so he let me take it. Then I went in, and I remember putting top shelf upper 90, and then I started jumping around on the field.
I'd say the best memory that I've ever had is when we beat Monroe in State Cup in PKs, because that was a really intense game. We should have won it in regular time, but that didn't happen. And then PK is a great way to win it, but it's also a horrible way to lose it, and it was a great memory.
My best memory on the Heat is probably the first tournament I ever played, because I scored goals, which doesn't happen very often, but it was great.
My favorite memory on the Heat is scoring a game-winning goal in U10 where I was playing striker, and then I was on a fast break and I scored the game-winning goal with a couple minutes left.
My favorite memory of being in the Heat was like early on when I first joined it. We played this Halloween tournament. We were all criminals, and we did the same thing next year, and we're all like things and everything. And Coach Matt was like the fish, and and Coach Ratner was the cat in the hat. And I don't know, I just remember that, and it always makes me laugh when I think of it, because like no one else really had the guts to dress up and win the tournaments like us. You know, like we were criminals and we won the whole thing, so that was pretty cool. And then like I had a Halloween party after, and I got to wear my soccer uniform, and it was okay because I just said I was a criminal. So I thought that's probably my favorite memory, definitely.
My favorite memory of the Heat is when we beat Marlboro and they were beating us 1-0, and then we came back and beat them 2-1.
Go Colby!
My favorite memory on the Heat was the first tournament I played in. I scored my first goal, and that was when we won against New Brunswick or East Brunswick. Yeah, it was cool.
One of my favorite moments with the Heat is we played in a state cup game where Hunter Blitty played goal. Went into PKs, and he ultimately saved the game for us, and we won, and it took us into the next round. And we went and we jumped on him in the middle of the field. That was one of the greatest moments for me.
Hi everyone, my favorite moment with the Heat was when we were in the state cup and we went into penalties and we won, and we went farther than we ever had for the first time. And everyone was jumping on each other, and it was just a good time. And
what's up guys, remember me? You ever wonder why soccer is considered the beautiful game? It's because it's full of life lessons. It teaches you about success and failure, about excitement and disappointment, winning and losing. It teaches creativity and individuality, teamwork. It teaches humility and maturity and selflessness. And nowhere is that more evident than with the Heat. Use these lessons throughout life, and I promise you'll be able to get through anything. I'm supposed to talk about my favorite moment with the Heat, but there's just too many for me to be specific. I will share one thing with you, and that is, out of the 39 years of playing and coaching, there's nothing I'm more proud of than being a part of the Heat. Thank you for letting me be a part of the growth of each of you as players and men. You all mean the world to me. Much love, much respect. Coach Matt out.